Alright, here we go. The tires that everyone has been waiting to see tested. The Injora Comp Pin tires. The original big ones. I've got some bad news with these tires. They weren't able to be tested properly. That's because they were too grippy and surpassed what my testing rig was capable of dealing with. Don't worry though, because I'm deep underway on a new testing rig and a procedure to go with it. Make sure you get subscribed to see that because it'll be even better. So while the data I have isn't totally accurate, it can at least give us a general idea of how these tires perform. I'm going to be directly comparing these to the new Injora rock terrain tires that use the S5 compound. These pin tires use the slightly harder S4 compound. I think this is actually a good thing, seeing as how getting those tiny pins so soft could lead to them ripping off. We'll see if that's true with the new mini pins that just released. And without further ado, let's get into some testing. So our final score for the quartz ended up being 26.9. That scored better than most of our tires, but worse than those Injora rock terrains. And our final score for the wood ended up being 12.1, which is actually the worst I've seen across all of the tires, including the stock C10 tires. That's really bad, and this particular number should actually be accurate. It just goes to show that different tread patterns really do work better or worse on certain surfaces. And here you can sort of see why I wasn't able to properly test these. They just have so much grip on the sandstone, the entire thing would flip over. I'm going to have to figure out a new way to run this that's more stable to allow me to properly test these super high grip tires. If you have any ideas, comment it down below. I'd love to hear some input on this. Our sandstone score, on the other hand, is on the other end of the spectrum, getting 22.0, which is a record, beating out everything tested so far. And this is the section where our testing fell apart a little bit, and these numbers may not be totally accurate. It's possible that these tires actually net even more grip than this on the sandstone. Averaging all that out gives us a score of 37, and our wet performance isn't too bad with these, losing only 3 points. I didn't bother with the stability category on these tires because of the weirdness with the testing setup. That is just subjective and doesn't go into the final score anyway. Speaking of that final score, let's see what we got. 95.1, which puts these tires in first place, well above our Injora rock terrain tires. That's pretty interesting to see how each of these different tires performs on different surfaces. If I was going to be going on a course with a lot of wood, I'd take these scores right here into consideration and consider the rock terrains or even the super swampers over those comp pins. However, if I know I'm going to be seeing some sandstone, there's no chance I'd choose anything over these. Look at that amazing score right there. Taking all of that into consideration, I still think I would probably take the rock terrains over the comp pins. They are more consistent across the board. I value consistency a lot and put that high on my priority list. Like I said, everyone, stay tuned. I've got a new testing setup coming that should allow us to get more accurate, more finite data and should accelerate my testing process. I've got a lot of tires that have been getting recommended to me lately, and I've got plenty on order. We'll be seeing those come down the pipeline, and the next video should be on the new rig. Make sure you're subscribed to catch that next time, and I will see you guys then.